Good morning student, I am Vijay sir. Today I am going to teach you social science of standard 5. Today we will discuss lesson number 18, the United Nations. In previous video we have studied about lesson number 17, the independent India. Okay. In that chapter we have studied about the great personalities or that about the Satyagraha and non-cooperation movement, and also we have studied about the Quit India movement. Okay, and also we just understood about the birth of nation, and after that we studied about that how we have got independence after the hard struggle. So here in this topic, in this lesson we will learn about chapter number 18, okay, the United Nations. Understand? So dear students, as you know that the two world war broke out. Okay. So this two world war involved many countries. Understand? The world war first was fought between 1914 to 1918. Okay, and after that World War II was fought between from 1939 to 1945. Understand? So dear students, so in this world war, what happened, just I am telling you, the Second World War was the most expensive world war. Then after that, America, the United States of America, he dropped bomb, Parmanu bomb, that is atomic bomb, okay, on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So, in cities in Japan. So that time there was a sorrow and horror everywhere, okay. So people from all the country or from all the world, they got worried. They were shocked to see these types of things. They were very sad about that. So after that, means after the World War First, the League of Nations was formed. Okay. After the World War First, the League of Nations was formed. Okay. So just I said you that the World War First was fought between 1940 to 1980, and second was fought between 1939 to 1945. Understand? So people all over the just I see that after the World War First, the League of Nations was formed to preserve peace and settle disputes by attributions. In the late 18th century, a German philosopher, Immanuel Kant, okay, had proposed a federation or league of the nation, league of the world's nation. Okay. So this feeling, that gave birth the two nations, birth to the United Nations. The United Nations was the first time, the name was first suggested by the US President Roosevelt. Okay. And after that, finally, 50 nations met in San Francisco. In San Francisco, 50 nations met, and on April 1945, they decided to establish an international organization called the United Nations. They decided to establish international organization that is called United Nations Organization, or UNO. Okay. So that all the people, after the when America dropped bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the people were shocked. That's why after the first World War, League of Nations was formed. People, they wanted peace and security. Okay, so 50 members, they met in San Francisco, and on April 1945, and they decided to establish an international organization that was called the UNO, United Nations Organization. Okay. So in this what happens, just I am telling you, so there are some objectives of the United Nations. So that also we have to learn, or we have to try to understand. Means what are the main objectives of the United Nations? It is given in your book, okay. So that the first point is I am telling you that to work for peace and security in the world. People actually just I said that people wanted peace. They worked for the peace and security for the world. In first point it is written, okay, they worked for the peace and security security for the world. Understand? And also they, they wanted to, develop friendly relationship and cooperation among the nations. In second point, you will see just in second point, just you go to that they wanted that friendly relationship, and cooperation among the nations. They also, wanted human, rights and also freedom for all. When means in the objectives of United Nations, that people they wanted to promote human rights and security for the all. In fourth point, just we can see to solve economic, social, cultural, and human problems. Understand? So these were the objectives of the United Nations, of the UN. And also there were some topics, that is some more objectives were there, to remove differences based on the race, religion. People they wanted to remove differences on the basis of race or religion. Understand? They wanted to remove the differences. They did not want any types of discussions or differences among the people. Understand? So that's why, so these are the objectives of the United Nations. Okay? And people, they want, they also wanted to, establish a strong relationship between the nations. Okay? So that is, so you have seen about that, some objectives of the United Nations. Understand? So now we will go through the next topic, that is, and also we will learn about the rights. Means what were the rights? Understand? So just I am saying about that the aim of the main aim of the United Nations is that to protect the human race from the horror of wars. So now today UNA has achieved many goals. Now the members of UNO, now they are able to do all the things. Now they are maintaining peace and security for the world. Okay. So United Nations also made some declaration about rights of human beings. So that is called the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So according to this, just now we will just try to understand that. So there are also some rights, that right to live as free. Right to live as free. All are equal before law. And right to education. Freedom of worship. Means right to live as free means we can live anywhere, that we have no problem. If you want to live in America, there is no problem. Okay. And all are equal before law. Means all the people are equal before law. We all are equal and we all should get equal justice. And right to education. Only we all have right to education, that we all can take education. We can also take education from colleges, and we also can go to London, we can go to America for education. There is no problem. Freedom of worship. We can adopt any types of religion, or we can worship any god, no problem. Okay. And equal pay for equal work. So there should be equal payment for the equal work. If there is work is equal, that they also should get equal payment from the companies or institutions. Understand? Freedom of thoughts. Means we can think and other things. We can raise our voice. Means we are free in our thoughts, that we can say or something, we can raise our voice, because our country is democratic country. We can choose our representative. That is freedom from torture and many more. We all are free. Means nobody can torture us, or nobody can capture without any reason. So we all are free. We all are equal. So these were the human rights. So it was declared by the UN. So that was known as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Understand? So there are some problems. Some problems are still there in our country. So what have to do for that? We have to work for that. So that's why now UNO, they are achieving many goals. They are trying to solve so many problems. Understand? So for that, just I am telling you. So I hope you understood this all topics about that. So go through this video and try to understand. Okay. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day.